better result. But like
Yeah.
almost same like substance.
Sir, uh,
Hmm.
sir, before baking it looks fine. After baking it goes away.
Goes away where?
So means like the settings we have to do, like the diffuse, boost, the things in
Mm-hmm.
world things. So I don't understand those things. So it's still in preview mode.
Under post process. That's what I assume you're talking about.
No,
Under
no.
post processing, change the
Sir,
setting.
sir, you can open Unreal Engine.
Open Unreal
Sir,
Engine.
there settings,
Hmm.
settings. Sir, on the
Settings.
top.
Oh, this setting you're talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the light
Hmm.
mask settings, the light mask settings.
Hmm.
So those are used for baking the map, right?
Hmm.
So, so what are those settings? I don't know. Means how to bake.
No, for baking you have to go to build.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So on your
Huh.
right side, the light mask settings.
Light mask set. This is what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this is like initial. Still, I haven't touched it yet. But yes, you like initially before moving to this, just try test building. Based on your test building, you have to modify it. Like based on test building, you have to modify you want to like a static light level and all indirect light bounce and all those things you
Yeah.
increase, decrease, all those things. Like first check the default setting. Is it working fine? Most of the cases, default setting gives you decent amount of like detail. Then we'll move to this thing. We add like our ambient occlusion. There is a the diffuse boost, like you want to boost the color, environment color by default it's transparent. Then all this thing, and there is a distance field. Um,
Yeah.
Skill zero. Uh, where is my distance field?
So, so but
Global
the
distance field.
okay.
Yes.
But the
Tell me.
problem is the every time we change the values, it's not real time.
Hmm.
We have to bake it again.
Yes, that's true. That's completely true. So there's a easy way. I recently figured it out. What we can do. Let's take a new because this will otherwise like take 100 hours to bake. Don't see it.
Yes, sir.
So let's see. I just create something very simple. Let's create a like something like a room kind of thing. So you have this. Okay, let's create let's make it a room only. So like okay, I just created this. So you can see it's basically a room like your scene. You have this open area. So
Yeah.
what we collect whenever you create all the light and everything, we usually keep it like if it's not dynamic, we either keep it in static or stationary, right?
Yeah.
So basic difference like movable means everything is all your entire light is like this entire light is dynamic. It won't bake basically. Stationary, your light will bake, but still you have some amount of like functionality, like you can change the brightness, change the color, and all those things. Static means you cannot change anything; it's but completely fixed, freeze. All setting, everything is property is totally freeze lighting. So in recently, I just figured out one thing. If I change the light to movable, right? Light to movable, it will instantly remove the preview that watermark from
Yeah,
everywhere. But
yeah,
it's not baked, right?
yeah.
Still it's not baked. So what I can do here, if I bake this thing, there it is. If I if still I bake this build, so lighting, quality, medium is like for baking for medium or preview, I can bake it. So it will bake quickly. Let's build it quickly. So what happens by baking this? Your basic lighting, like shadow, basic AO and other stuff it generates. It's 14. Those stuff it generates, but the light remains dynamic. So what happens? You get the nice. You can see the room became inside area became dark. All the corners you can see it's generating AO. It's a preview mode. You can understand the preview mode. That's why it's so blurry and not that clean. And you generate. You can see this area is dark. This area is light. It generates everything nicely. So what you can do, keep your light movable, so it will reduce the time of your build. Okay, light build, and plus it will generate all the AO and secondary bounds. So by this you can optimize your entire the time and plus lighting setting. So but in this what you have, one thing you have to do, like if you bake it in that, like everything is baked. For this you have, suppose you want to have a secondary bounce or maybe slightly brighter interior. So in that case you have to increase the intensity of your skylight, or you have to add a separate reflection, or maybe you have to add a separate light just to like bounce back. So you have to fake lighting that time. Otherwise, it bakes really quickly, gives like saves a ton of time. So that is something you can do. Try that. So by that, it will give you nice detail and it will look the same. Like let me apply some map. Just
So you mean changing from static and stationary to movable, then bake?
yes, change all the lights to movable. Then bake it.
Okay.
Then it will save a lot of time, plus it will give you the like nice result, and your lighting will be dynamic, so it gives you more control. Suppose you want to change the lighting, like suppose you're taking a video or a screenshot, and based on that particular angle you want to change the light, you still have that option. So you can change the lighting and re-render it. That will become like quite easy. This is something what I'm calling ask you to do just for this particular project. This is how it doesn't work in games. In games, 99% lights are baked. Light, shadow, your ambient occlusion, everything is baked. And AAA games, they have one or two lights, three lights, like dynamic. Rest everything is baked. So but just to optimize the process and make it quick and faster, we can do this. Okay, let's
Sir,
see. Yes.
sir, I can't understand what is world map. What is
What
use
is
of that? How to make world map?
world map or world machine? What you could ask me?
Sir, that
What
world map. That day you did, no, sir. Multiple textures in this. Unbelievable.
mul-
Sir, that world
Oh,
map.
landscape. You're talking about
Yeah,
landscape, right?
yes, sir.
Okay. So you're
World.
talking about landscape. That you generate the entire world, right? That's what you asked.
Yeah.
Asking.
No, sir.
Okay, okay.
Multiple at the same material, you will make multiple textures, no, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. That's landscape. You have multiple layers of materials, grass, rock, and your
Yeah.
like subdirt and all other multiple things in one material, and then you paint over it, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're
Yes, sir.
asking.
Just say me.
Oh,
Just explain me in base. That's all. I just want.
oh. It's basically like usually like for all the architecture and other stuff, we usually create everything, right? But
Yeah.
landscape usually is very huge. Landscape means your like terrain. Like you creating, suppose Bangalore city. So Bangalore city is really huge. The scale, unreal. The scale is physical. It's physical scale. So it's really huge.
Sir,
If you create something in that, sorry, tell me.
sir, can you explain with the terrain, taking a landscape, and then can you
Okay,
explain me?
yes, of course, I'll do that. Let's take a blank, empty, and by default, I'll add a light, basic light, skylight, one. I like this good sky, or I can use this thing also, or delete. I can use sky sphere also, skylight, and no, that's most of the time. So I'll just add good sky. I like this one. This is something I really this preset. I love this. Like there's so many options are there in this particular preset. Okay, I just create this. This is just for lighting. Now I want to create landscape. So I'll go to landscape. Under mode, you have landscape option. Click this, and it will ask for the scale of the your terrain or landscape, or like whatever the size of the city or road or whatever you're creating. So it will ask like the length or size. Everything will define with the help of this location, rotation, number. You if you have layers, like you can have layers also. The size like 63 quads. I can move to 255, 250 if you increase the length. Section I can make it two, like all these settings. 2 by 2 basically increase double the size of your landscape, and 255 by 255 quads it basically gives you the number of increase the number of quads. You have all these small boxes, increase the number of quads. Let's keep it small, and you can increase decrease the number of components. Like right now it's 8. I can increase decrease, you can see. So I
Yeah.
can have 1 by 1 or maybe 32. 8 by 8 is decent enough. 8 by 8 or maybe 4 by 4. 4 by 4 will be a bit smaller. So it's fine. So it's like a small terrain. So I can explain everything in this very easy. So then once you create this, like while creating also we can select a material. Suppose I have created a material already. So I can apply that directly here and then generate, or I can just simply generate this and then apply the material later. Anything is possible, right? In both the cases correct. Just create. So now it gives you basically it's an Unreal generated landscape. So it's very light on your system. It's everything is generated within Unreal. So Unreal is highly optimized to use it. If you import any mesh from outside, like suppose you want to create this entire scene, like you have rocks, you have road, you have this entire island. You want to create that, so you have to import that those many polygons from a third-party software and import it and place and scale the size. So it will be really heavy on Unreal. But if you generate it like this, it will be really light on Unreal, on your GPU, and it won't. It will optimize your FPS and everything. So that's why for landscape, for bigger environment, we use this technique. Now we have this landscape. So under landscape, you can see the moment I created, you can see this tab opens. You have manage, you have sculpt, you have paint.
Okay.
Manage. Suppose you want to add one more, like one more section. Click, it will add.
Okay.
I can add, delete. I can delete. Same thing.
How
It's
you
a
delete it,
little
sir?
like delete. Just delete. Click on delete.
Okay.
Delete.
Okay.
Add. Add. Right? It's clear,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
clear.
one second. I switch on the keyboard also. So now you can see all this thing, right? Keyboard. So you can just simply click on add, delete, move, resize. If you want to resize, you can like resize. It will still give you. If you click on resize, it will give you that option. Initially, when you while creating the landscape, whatever setting you took, you can now modify that. If you change it, apply it, it will increase the size.
Yeah, that
So
is
this is
right.
something that's like very obvious and clean. So I can modify this thing like this. You can see you have option of expand, flip, resample. You can do those things. So it's like kind of ready, done. Then we have sculpt. Under sculpt, like suppose I have a terrain where I have a path going on and nearby I have some amount of mountain or something, and then I have some like gravels and all those things. So this is a basic blocking model. It's not for high detailing things. You have to block everything nicely, generate your terrain, and for high detail, you have to add like I'll show that. Okay, so for sculpt, so for sculpt, I can just simply basically you can see it generates, create all this bumpiness, mesh like mountain or rocky things, whatever you want to create. It's still quite low poly, so it's fine. Okay, I'll generate something. I'm just simply sculpting. For this sculpting, there are multiple ways to do this as well. There's the option. You can see there's an option for alpha. Suppose you have an alpha for terrain.
Yeah, I
You
know
can
that.
click on this.
In that
So you can import alpha and do it.
yeah.
Do those things. Or
Sir,
you can just simply use the basic default. Yes.
if I don't want this what bump, if I want to reduce this bump, I need to smoothen it. This one.
Huh. Smooth, smooth,
Oh,
or
flatten.
smooth. You have flatten, you have ramp, erosion. All these options are already there, and you can place control and alt together. It should work, right? It's not working.
So
It's working now. The angle was like odd. You can see it's smoothing the thing. And if you want to like increase, like, make this flat, click on flatten, and flatten works like from wherever you click, it takes that region as
yeah,
your
from that.
scale and create flatten that area, the entire region wherever you click, right? So I have generated this small terrain. If suppose I want to generate some layering, I can do that as well. And this is way too low poly, so let's see. So I made this nice. You can see, nice flat platform. So I got this effect. This base, I'll flatten it. And fall off and all those things also I can control. Fall off is this first inside wala circle is your main strength, and second circle is basically your fall off radius. That is something also you can control with the help of this. If you want to reduce the fall off, then increase the fall off and create this. So this is you just created this entire mesh, modified. Basic structure is ready. Then I'll go. Okay, just give me a second. Not this one. So material. Now I have to create a material. I guess I have created a material for you guys here. Yes. You can see landscape blend. So this was the auto blend. If I don't want auto blend, I can create a simple this thing also. I'll just open it. So for auto blend, I can just no need to have auto blend. If I want to create, I can do this. I'll just show you the basic simple setting. Very simple setting. This is your grass, delete, and delete. The first one is rock. First one is rock, so it should be go there, and this should come here. Come here. You can see this is or should I explain this also?
No, sir. This is not.
This is
But
layer blend. This thing you know.
yeah, I have doubt in that complicated things. After that,
After that, okay.
mhm.
So I just simply duplicate this. This is my grass and this is my rock. So this is normal. I'll apply normal to normal directly. Nothing like complicated. Very simple. And world coordinate. Okay. And this is for tiling. This is for your tiling of your scaling for this thing. So I can create for suppose I want to control the tiling. I can use a multiply and select this, and this normal connect this to
Sir,
because this grass normal. Yes, tell me.
sir, can I use from Megascan also, sir? That
Megascan texture. I'm using texture for Megascan only.
Okay, sir.
Megascan don't have Megascan have default materials, but Megascan don't have landscape material. With the help of Megascan, you can create blend materials like two materials blending together, like for vertex painting and all. You can generate that and use it for landscape. That's definitely possible. But for landscape, usually we create we think with landscape like coordinate and layer blend, right? We'll create this and then scala parameter 1. This is for my tiling 1. I'll name it sorry. Array tile underscore 01 for this grass. Then I'll just select these two. Control W, duplicate. Get these two. So that the rock tiling and grass tiling are completely separate. Oh, there's no E. Like this is clear, right? Or should I show it once again? So create layer blend, and suppose you want grass and then rock, grass and rock. If I want more materials, more textures, I can plus it here and add more. I can do that very easily.
Yeah.
Oh, so then once this is done, default tiling, make sure it's 1, 1, and save it. Saved it. I just created an instance for this and go to this thing, go to select mode, select your mesh. You can see there's an option for landscape material. Select your material and click on this arrow. It will apply here. It's compiling. 26. It is compiling. It will compile. Okay.
Sir?
Okay, it's compiled. Yes?
Sir, yesterday Moodle was not working for me. It's not opening, so I just mailed it to my file. Sir.
I received it. So by default, it's showing black. Nothing is visible. Reason, if you go to landscape once again, the third tab is paint, because you have to create an information file for all those layers. Right now, there is no information. So you have to press wet blend normal and save it wherever you want to save. Already exists. Okay, we'll save it somewhere. Save. Then click on this. Save. Save. So you have to save this layer blend. You see, grass and you have rock. These two just created. If you don't create, you cannot see anything. And you can see it automatically optimizes based on the camera distance. So everything is automated. So right now it's showing you only and only this thing, grass. So if I want to apply rock, just select rock.
I need paint.
And just simply have paint, drag.
Okay, sir.
So it will compile. Just give me 2 minutes.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Where did you took this texture, like
Yeah,
Megascan?
Megascan.
You said we can't directly put in this one. Then what we need to
No,
do?
no, texture you can put, texture you can use, but you have to create a landscape material.
Oh,
Texture you
okay,
can
okay.
export directly from Megascan. No? There's an export button. You just click and it
Yeah,
will
I know
export.
that.
So I exported everything into Unreal. Then I created this material, landscape material,
Oh,
then
land
applied it.
for landscape we need to create separate material. We can't use
Yes.
Megascan directly.
No, you can use Megascan material as well, but you won't have this painting option then.
Okay, sir.
That's the like main difference. Because if you want to control because your landscape have lots of variation. Some parts will be your
Yeah.
path, some parts will be rock, some part will be grass or foliage. So if you don't add green, like suppose you have foliage, you need to add some grass at the base of that section, so it looks blended and looks nice. Otherwise it will be flat everywhere. So that's why we paint all those sections manually one by one. Why it's taking so long? It's just like small terrain.
So that day also it happened like that. And then you change some settings.
No, it's showing sampling, like the shader compiling. It's showing. If this compiling is not working, then I'll go and change. I'll go because this is something I used already. So I just have to change this. Oh, shape wrap. It's taking a lot of time. I don't know why. Just convert the sample source to wrap. That's the correct setting for a landscape material. कहाँ है? Still now it's still compiled now 65. Oh, generative. So you can just simply
It's
click and
painting.
paste. Yeah. So you
But
can see it gives me nice detail.
yeah.
So this is what we are supposed to do. Like for the edges, usually they are rocky or muddy or like your like soil is visible. So you can add soil. And for this section also, I can just simply
I got it, sir. How to do this.
like this. In the
Sir,
similar manner, yes,
if I have around this one, if I have water means how can I do that one?
water.
Yeah.
Like suppose you want to have water here, right? So water will be a separate material and a separate texture and separate
No, sir.
model.
Around this landscape,
Hmm.
if I want like that.
Around this landscape, you want to create a water material, water, right? Water body.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So for that, I can go back to my base and drag drop it plane and just simply increase the size to 500. And like this, I can generate. And for this, I can apply water material. I guess I have a water material already. Water plane. I have water. So like this, and this material is by default available in Unreal Marketplace, it's free. Free, you can go and check marketplace. Like uh, like there are lots of every month they release lots of data free of cost. So keep a track on that and download. If you go to only it's free and it's epic content and it's free epic content. All these things are free. You can see you have just you can see this they recently released this market this Central Park. It's with all the props, full environment. So if I go, there's a where is my water?
So that is like 10 GB.
Yes, that's 10. That's data size is big, but it's fully baked, fully complete scene. So it's basically like suppose you want to, sometime you want to get some clarification, or you want to check how other people are doing it. So you can always go back and check it. That makes your life very
Sir,
easier. Yes.
sir, if we want to make that water material, we can make it manually, no, sir. Like that same,
Yes,
how we
of
make
course, of course.
material, just adding that roughness and then normal like that.
This, yes, like you see, this is water material. So this is already preset, so I've just used it, so I can show this how to create. It's again not very complicated. Like you can make it complicated. Material is totally up to you how complicated we want to make it. So I just want those textures. I'll just okay. There's material, name it water. I want those textures. So I'll go back and select those maps. So you can see I have all these you can see large wave, all those maps are there, medium wave, so all these things. Suppose normal, I can just simply connect these two, and I can have multiple colors. So let's go back. My material. So I'll just copy these two. Copy these two. Environment three. Copy. No move. These two are here now. So save. Save all. Hmm. Water. So water are usually animated. It basically moves.
Yeah.
So drag drop. The simplest way to do it is what I can do. I can connect this diffuse to base, normal to normal. Very simple, straightforward, right? There's no
Okay.
complication here. But only difference is I have to add a panner. Right click P-A-N-N. Just see there's a under coordinate, there's a panner. Connect this and I can just simply control W, connect this. Two different panners. Pan means like it's basically moves vertically, horizontally, or XY. It basically moves in XY direction. So by default, it's in 0, 0. Let it compile this. I'll show you. It's taking way too much of time. I don't know why. Okay, oh, my Windows update is pending. That's why it's asking for a restart. That's why everything becomes slow. So like by default, panel is default is 0. So I can add an amount like 0.2 small value, save it. So right now I'm just adding, I just added value to diffuse, not in normal. You have to see my diffuse started to move. Then if you go and check this material, okay, it's have transparency, okay. So just select my water and apply it here. That will be very easier. So right now I can see it's way too big and I can control the tiling and all these things. That is something I can definitely do. So this and it doesn't have any of the colors. So what I can do, I can use a color node for this. what I can do, linear interpolation, and then 3 vector nodes plus press 3 and left mouse button, right click to parameter, color 1. You can use to diffuse map for this also. Oh, sorry. 2 A B, and this is work as alpha, and change this color to maybe some bluish, and this is also in blue but little bit towards green, slightly different basically, subtle difference, or maybe slightly dark. So I got 2 different colors. So it's acting as a panel, this map. So instead of these two, you can use 2 different textures also for water. I'm just using 2 different colors. I'm using this pattern as my alpha.
Sir, here we can put some albedo map also, sir. Like this.
Albedo, yes, that's texture. By texture,
Yeah.
I meant albedo map only.
Okay.
Any albedo map, you can have 2 different color of albedo map and combine them together. Okay. Close this. Taking way too long. Okay. Maybe this one can be a bit darker. Why is it taking so long? So you can see I still instantly got the colors, 2 different colors. So I can modify this. These 2 are parameters, so I can change the color. So here you can see the color. Right now it's way too white because I haven't added anything to the specular. So what I can do, parameter connect to specular and 0.1. I made it really matte, or maybe I can make it really shiny also. That's again it depends. Okay, it should make it a bit shiny, right? So I can promote to parameter roughness and make it like 0.2. And right now this normal is not working. So what I'll do for normal, okay. Zero. So I can see like diffuse I have added two x, y, and normal I have added only x. If I
Yeah.
want, I can change the value. I can change the value and things, and then save it. This is the basic material. Now if I want, I can if I want one more normal, I can add one more normal. So you can see I got this reflection, nice, clean. So you have, and tiling I need to increase for this section. So for tiling, UV coordinate, you can control it here with the help of this or apply a multiplier. Parameter. You can see like gradually start increasing the complexity of this. So now you can just simply increase the multiplier. This thing maybe 10. And same thing I can do it with this normal also. Or I can just simply duplicate and create one separate setting for that. You can see.
Yeah.
So these two have different parameters. So I can see instantly got this thing normal. So but usually for water, what we do, we like apply 2-3 different normals. So let me darken the color slightly, and If we go back to the water, that's the water material. So there I saw a couple of this thing map. You can see one more map this, one more map this. So I can just simply import these two maps. This is rock basically, or I can use microwave. Like because of this Windows update, it's working really slowly. So what I'll do, I'll just simply select this and this, Control W, duplicate. Reason I want a separate setting for this normal. So this is 0.2, so I can make it minus 0.2. And controlling this, and I can control W again. For this, I can make it 0, and I can make it like 0.3. Connect this. Now I want to connect all three normals. So what I'll do, I'll have to add it. Right click A, B, B, add. Math, A, B, another add. A out to A and this to B. And now I'll connect this to normal. And then save it. You can see you got.
Yeah. You can see.
So if we go, you can see you got those like ripple kind of effect and tiling of this white color. That is something I need to improve. So this one, like this color of this, you can see the tiling is not that huge, so it should be around 20 or something. Save it. So you can similarly you can add two different material, two different diffuse. It will give you just like normal. You can see multiple variations, right? Normal you can see multiple variations, but diffuse there's no variation. So diffuse also you have to do the exact same thing. Apply two, three diffuse. This kind of white channel it should cross because usually water have multiple ripples, right? So it should collide together. So those things you have to create.
I will do now, sir. I got.
Yeah. So this I can see it gives you that water kind of effect, the ripply effect and all, and sparkles, right? And rest we can control with the roughness, specular, and all those things. So gradually, it's a simple node. It's just like one by one, whatever we need, we're adding that. We need tiling, I'm adding tiling. I need to add one more normal, I'm adding one more normal. Like that, you have to add one thing at a time, and you can see the output here very easily. And like easiest thing, whenever you create something like this, make sure instead of using that material, use the instance here and directly open the instance window.
We can
control it. Yes, that's what my whole idea. So if you have this, it will make your life way easier. I have color. I can change the color. I can change my parameters. You can see 2020 parameter. Oh, parameter name I haven't changed. So that's why all the parameter becomes combined together. So I have to change the parameter name also. Loading. So like this, you can like update things, and this is like quite simple. This is not very complicated. It's just like if you want to do something, you can do it. It's working now. If I want to change the color, I can make it like in real time. See, at a real time, I can make it really dark. Maybe sea green sort of thing. More gray. I can change color, like modify things basically. Roughness, I want to change, modify, I can do that. So like this, to create things, add 2-3 materials together and 2-3 textures together to get this effect. So you see, so, wherever you have this light, you have this
Yeah,
nice
that's right.
Disley effect.
Reflecting.
So this thing, a reflecting thing, because that will give you the light, like watery effect. Okay, I'll just take the attendance quickly. It's not enough time. Um, okay.
Sir,
Oh, yes.
sir, I wanted to ask what extra things I should add in the scene.
Uh, in this, in that particular reference, like your submission, I can see your scene looks way too small. So those sculptures are remaining, right?
Sir, sir, there is only 1 week.
No, we have another week now. Like after this, we have one more week,
Sir,
no?
in 1 week, sir, 1 week, one whole character.
It is possible because it's a sculpture, right? So what you can do, use a base model from ZBrush, or in ZBrush you can use that this basic this what do you call it? This is stick figure. Okay, I'll show.
Yeah,
Okay, tomorrow I'll show that like how to use and create a sculpture really quickly.
okay.
So no, you can do it. It's quite easy. You can do it really quickly. No need to worry about that.
Sir, I have
Yes,
one doubt, sir. In industry,
yes.
they will sculpt. If a environment artist will given like that, everything he will sculpt and then keep that one also, and then do environment like sculptures and all.
Uh, in industry, 99% things are sculpted. They sculpt everything, create a high poly because they in industry, like for business perspective, you cannot reuse anything. Like you can use something as a base. You can use a ZBrush base model for your base, and then sculpt over it and convert it to something new. So it's become original, right? So you have to create something original every time. You cannot use something if anyone find out. Like suppose you don't have license for that thing, so if if you haven't bought that, and anyone figured out, okay, this thing is not it's not licensed, they will sue you. So every time they recreate, they create like suppose you have a license for Megascan, so you can use Megascan textures and modify. If you use Megascan texture and modify it and change it completely and combine it 10 textures, then it so become your texture, right? Something like that. You have to always modify and create original. You cannot use anything already pre-made until now unless you have a license to use it.
Okay, sir.
This is how it works. Then we have Guher. Okay. Then Nitin. Nitin. Then we have Bullman Sum. And that's it. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll show you the technique how to create it. No need to worry. Can be done. Okay. Bye bye.